'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Hey, Bougie Club. This is your girl, Jay Penelope. I wanted to touch base with you all and wish you all a fantabulous holiday season full of fun, family, and fellowship. Good tidings and Yuletide. But I'd be remiss if I didn't get naked with y'all. My family is just like most families, a lovely bunch of coconuts. Now, growing up, I always thought they were crazy and worse than the Griswolds and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. But as I grew older and started swapping stories with others, I found out we're pretty normal. We love each other madly, but after the grown folks get a little too much oil in their system, all hell breaks loose, and Cousin Rita's gonna cut Uncle Joe over the true meaning of love don't love nobody. So with that in mind, I want to share with you some of the things myself and others have done over the years to survive the holidays, just to do it all over again. Now, one place that was always a source of contention in my family was the kitchen. I remember one time cousin, well, we'll call her Henrietta, cooked the turkey, y'all. Oh my gosh, it was like the episode on Martin when Gina cooked the turkey and the blood started running out. Baby, bye. Generally speaking, everything is great. Music is playing. Remember when stories are floating around. Aunt Pam and her non-cooking self is at the stove trying a carrot souffle recipe she got from the Food Network channel. Auntie Joyce is watching Auntie Ann make Medea's infamous pound cake recipe and everything is fine. Until Auntie Ann decides to add a hint of cinnamon to an otherwise perfect recipe and Auntie Joyce flips her lid. Aunt Pam's attempt to flambe the souffle goes completely wrong, and then here comes Uncle Roy's double dipping self in the macaroni. All I can say is hot mess. Or maybe I should say flaming mess. I don't know. But y'all get the picture. The stories. Boy, I would love to hear some of your stories. So make sure to put them in the comment section. But seriously, there are some things you can try to circumvent the occurrence of some of these mishaps. First, ask everyone who is bringing a dish to prepare it before they arrive so you don't have all that humbug going on in the kitchen. Now, if they ask you to make the mac and cheese, don't show up with a bag of dry noodles and cheese asking if someone has some milk because you forgot. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Another thing you can try is writing down family recipes. I wish I had Big Mama's recipe for peach cobbler or hot water syrup, but unfortunately, those beloved recipes transition right along with her. Our loved ones often leave here before we get to ask them those important questions, so take a moment and write them down. A family recipe book is also an excellent heirloom or even a Christmas gift. Lastly, to prevent or diffuse disagreements, designate some peacekeepers. There are generally one or two in every family that are respected and liked enough that their requests will be honored. Generally. Then, for those pesky folks who are always trying to sneak a taste, give them some of those less desirable tasks like taking out the trash or washing dishes. Believe you me, they'll start avoiding you like the plague. Now that we've addressed the pre-dinner game plan, let's tackle dinner itself. Now this, my people, is where art and science meet. Seating is essential. If you know grandma is still upset about Edward dropping out of college to open an auto body shop, don't sit him across from her. Sit him about 2 to 3 chairs to the left. That way he's not in her direct line of vision. Now, family, this last tip is probably the most valuable tip of them all. How to limit the amount of alcohol available. Why do you want to limit the amount of alcohol available? Because drinking brings drama. So I suggest opting for a BYOB affair. What is BYOB? Bring your own bottle. Or my favorite, the cut punch. What is cut punch? You make a really strong punch and serve everybody the first round so they really think that they're going to get lifted. And then you add a little cut. What is cut? It's diluting the cut punch with whatever non-alcoholic component that you put in the punch. So you add more punch. Trust me, you're going to thank me for this, because no one wants Granny telling the real story of how she met Grandpa. She'll be standing in the middle of the floor telling everybody how she was his private dancer for money. Y'all know it can get real. Now, maybe none of this applies to your family, and if it doesn't, kudos to you. But if it sounds familiar, test, tweak, and repeat. But on a more serious note, remember, the sentiment for the holiday season is gratitude, kindness, giving, and the goodness of mankind. However, all of those principles have been overshadowed by materialism, capitalism, and selfism. I am very transparent with all of you all. However, there are many who are not comfortable with walking in their truth. So keep in mind that the holiday season can be stressful just as much as it can be joyous. There are many feeling the sorrow of loved ones who are not able to be around. The stress of being around people who judge us based on status symbols, and the financial pressures of not being able to afford cooking large meals or buying gifts can be overwhelming. 'Tis the season to show compassion and empathy, and above all, be bougie. Bold, outspoken, unapologetic, goodwill, inspiring, and epic every day. I am your girl, J. Penelope. I love you in this life and the next. From my house to yours, I wish you a happy holiday season.